Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just going to be of course doing this everyday glam look. Don't mind my eyebrows, I know they're super red, I just got done plucking them. But of course we are just going to first start off priming our face. I'm using the Men's Post Shaving Balm by Nivea. Nikki Tutorials does use this in her video as a primer, and she says it's super awesome because there's a ton of glycerin in it, and she is not lying. This is like my everyday primer. I love it so much. But you're just going to dot that all over your face and rub it in until it gets nice and tacky. After I go in with that Nivea, I do like to go in with a more pore filling primer. So I'm using the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer. This is the smoothing one, and I'm just going to put this all in my T-zone. That is really where I do get those really bad pores, is in this area. So I just like to put that in there so the primer will fill that up. Next I'll just be going in with foundation. This combo has seriously been my favorite for almost a month now. This is just the Born This Way by Too Faced and the Loreal True Match. And oh my gosh guys, I don't even know how to explain the finish of it, but it just looks flawless. It looks so natural, so flawless. So I'm just going to dab this all over my face and go ahead and blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Also, just never forget to bring your foundation down to your neck, just so it'll blend seamlessly and it'll just make your whole face look one color, and it just looks completely even. I did my eyebrows off camera, but I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids for some eyeshadow. I just used a concealer. I like to use a really nice coveraged concealer. This is just the Better Skin from Maybelline, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid and go ahead and dab that out as well with a damp beauty blender. After you're all done blending out that eye concealer, you're just going to go ahead and set it. Here I'm just using a banana powder from one of my contour kits, but you can use any kind of matte skin setting powder, translucent powder, banana powder, anything that works for you will do. But I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette, and I'm going to be picking up this shade right here, which is called Latest. I am going to kind of mess up these words a little, so don't mind me. I'm just going to kind of chop through them. But this is going to be my transition color. This is a gorgeous transition color. It's so perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a really big fluffy brush and blend that all into my crease using windshield wiper motions. After that, we will be going into the shade Lucius, I believe is what it's called. It's like a reddish brown color. And I'm going to be taking a tapered blending crease brush and putting this right into my crease. I'm going to really focus this on the outer corner though, and I'm going to pack all that shadow onto my outer corner, and as soon as it's all packed on, I will start blending it out. I will also be bringing it in more towards the inner corner of my eye as soon as there isn't a lot of product on my eye as well. After that, I'm just going to be taking the same tapered crease brush, and I'm going to be going into the shade Citri, I believe is what it's called. It's just like a deep warm brown, and I just wanted to take this and put this just right below the Lucius, just so it will just give it a more contoured, deepened eye look, and it did exactly what I wanted it to. And next we will be going into the Self-Made palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be going into the shade Pink Champagne. If you don't have this palette though, you don't have to buy it just to get Pink Champagne. Anastasia Beverly Hills always has single eyeshadows in all of her eyeshadow palettes, so you can just get the single one if you don't want to go out and buy the Self-Made if you don't already have it. But after I'm done packing on that Pink Champagne color onto my lid, I'm just going to be prepping my eyelashes for some falsies, and my holy grail mascara, of course, is the Telescopic from Loreal. And the lashes we will be using today are just the wispy lashes from Ardell, and I'm just going to go ahead and let my glue get tacky and pop those right on. After our lashes are all popped on, we will be highlighting and concealing. I love using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This stuff is just like amazing. It's my favorite concealer. It's very full coverage, but it's not very heavy. It's just a nice lightweight concealer, and it just feels nice on the skin. It feels like butter. But I'm just going to highlight underneath my eyes and hide my dark circles. I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And as soon as we are all done applying the concealer, of course, we are just going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender. I want to know what some of your guys' favorite concealers are, so just comment below and let me know. I'm always up to trying new concealers. I love concealers, so just give me some suggestions. After we're all done blending our concealer, I am going to be going into the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. I'm going to be taking the shade Lucid and Lyric. Lyric is kind of like a banana powdery shade, and Lucid is just kind of like a more white pinky toned shade. And I'm just going to be using these two to set my under eye concealer. I'm also going to be using these shades just to set anywhere that I did put concealer, so my chin, my cupid's bow, my nose, and my forehead. Next we'll just be contouring. I'm going to be taking the shade Subconscious and Shadow Play, and I'm going to mix them together to create the perfect shadow contour shade for me. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this down the sides of my cheekbones, going from the very top of my ear, dragging it down diagonally towards the tip of my lip. And of course I'm just going to go ahead and contour my forehead and my temple area. And then after that, I will be also contouring my jawline, and I will also be contouring my nose also. I love, love, love contouring my jawline. I just feel like it makes such a huge difference. You can just tell instantly right here how awesome it just makes your whole face look. It just makes it look so, I don't even know how to explain it. It just makes it look so put together. If you do end up getting just like a little sloppy with your contour, no worries. We are going to fix that right up in just a few moments, which I will show you shortly. I also did put a little bit of that contour color right under the bottom of my bottom lip. This is just going to make it look like you have the perfect pout, and it's going to make your lips look a little bit more plump. But right here is kind of what I was talking about cleaning up our contour. I'm just taking the Palladio rice powder. It's in the color Translucent. I hope I said the brand right, but I can't pronounce it. But this powder, I was so shocked with. It's not expensive at all. It's a drugstore product, and the feeling of it is so amazing. It's just so smooth. But I'm going to go ahead and place this right underneath my contour just to clean it up a little and give us a nice, precise, and sharp line. I'm also going to put a little bit of this powder in my smile lines just because that is where I tend to crease a lot. I'm going to put it right underneath my under eyes because, again, that is where I tend to crease a lot a little too. Just a little on my forehead because I do get creasy up there. And I will put a little bit on my chin just so that it will kind of all even it out. After we let that sit for just a little bit, maybe like 4 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and take a stippling brush and just go ahead and wipe all that excess loose powder away. So just go ahead and swipe it all away from underneath your contour, underneath your eyes, just anywhere you've placed it. Next, I'll just be going into my absolute favorite blush palette from Morphe. It's the 9B blush palette. These blush colors are just the perfect flush tones for my skin tone. But I'm just going to take that color that I was pointing to, and I'm going to place this on the apple of my cheeks. This color is so beautiful. It's just like the perfect everyday blush for me, and I just love it. After I'm all done applying my blush, I do like to go back into my stippling brush and just kind of melt my blush and my contour together just so it will look so seamless and beautiful. After that, I am going to go into Champagne Pop, which is the highlighter that Becca created with JACLYN Hill. I'm going to place this at the very high points of my cheekbones. I'm going to bring it down just a smidge towards the apples of my cheeks, just so it will give me that nice glowy finish to my skin. I am a little extra in these clips, but that is just because this highlighter is so gorgeous and breathtaking that I couldn't believe it. I was just so wowed at how gorgeous this was. But after that, I am going to highlight the tips of my nose and bring it down the bridge of my nose also. I'm going to highlight the crap out of my Cupid's bow, which you will see in just a few seconds. And I will also be highlighting the arches of my brows as well. I am also going to be highlighting my brow bones with Champagne Pop. I'm just going to place this at the very high points of my brow bone. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to be going back into the same colors we used for our transition shade, which was Latest. I'm going to place this right underneath my lower lash line with a pencil brush. And right after that, I will be going back into Lucius, which was that reddish brown color. And I'm going to focus this right on the outer corner of my lower lash line. As soon as I'm done finishing up the lower lashes, I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara to my top lashes just to blend my falsies and my real lashes together. Next, we're just going to move on to lips. I am using the retractable lip liner from NYX in the color Natural. This is my favorite color for a lip liner. It just goes perfect with any color that you want to use. It's the perfect liner just to make enough dimension for your lips. And next, I'll be going into the Makeup Revolution. This is the Intense Lip Lacquer for Makeup Revolution. This is in the color More Than I Can Give, and it's just the perfect glossy nude. And it just looks so beautiful on, and it goes perfect with this look. As soon as I'm all done with lips, I am just going to go ahead and set my makeup using the Model in the Bottle Matte Makeup Setting Spray. As soon as I'm done with that, this does just complete this final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I had so much fun creating this look. Just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss out on any videos in 2016. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!